Right. It's very early in the morning, but I'm all bright and happy, and that's because I'm headed to Goa for a little reunion with my friends. What's also got me excited is that I'm going to be doing something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, a road trip in an EV. This is the MGZS EV, and this 600-kilometer journey is sure going to be very interesting. First stop is going to be to pick up Ruman, who has no idea about my choice of wheels.
A road trip to Goa. I'm so excited. There's a reunion happening and I'm just waiting for Nikhil to get here. Hope he's on time.
So, powering up, and charge is at 100%, so it's all systems go. Goa, here I come. The ZS EV has a certified range of 419 kilometers, but today's drive won't be under test conditions. Chatting with EV owners while planning this trip revealed that the journey won't be all too different than one by a petrol or diesel car. I've chalked out a route that'll comfortably get us to the charging stations on the way. And nope, no hypermiling. There's going to be 200 kgs plus of Ruman and me, our luggage, and I'll be driving the ZS EV as any other car, with the AC on. Let's see what Ruman has to say. Morning.
Good morning.
What
Why
happened?
have you brought an EV along? Do you know we have to go for a road trip to Goa, right? How will we even make it?
Relax, no? Why are you so cranky so early in the morning? I have a plan. Just calm down.
Can't believe you sometimes, really.
Arey, I'm telling you, I have a plan. We'll make it aram se. Just relax. You sleep. It's a holiday. Enjoy it.
I have this strange anxiety right now.
Within minutes, the Grinch passes out. And so starts our journey to Goa. It's dawn by the time we make it to the Mumbai-Pune expressway. Traffic is heavy even at this early hour. It's smooth sailing, but I do notice a pretty substantial drop in range over the climb to Lonavala. Inclines take a toll on an EV's range, but we're still very much in the clear. It helps that the ZS EV has a relatively large 44.5 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Ruman re-emerges closer to Pune. Thankfully, the little nap has done his mood some good.
Wow, man. I haven't slept in a car like that since I was a child.
Firstly, good morning
Yeah, good morning.
and welcome back to reality. I think you can credit my absolutely smooth and perfect driving for your sleep quality.
No, thank you. It's more like how quiet the ZS EV is. And it's really nice to travel in an EV. I've never done this before.
What the ZS EV silence also amplified was the sound of Ruman's rumbling stomach.
I also hate to say it at this point that I'm a little bit hungry.
Well, I'm always a little bit hungry, so let's do one thing. Let's grab a bite at a place where we can also juice up the ZS. So, hello MG.
Hi, how can I help?
What are the nearest charging stations?
I found more than one charging pile. Which one would you like to pick?
You can request your ZS EV to take you to the nearest MG charging station. Ruman, a Vada Pav aficionado, however, had an other place in mind. Good news is that it's close to one of the 25 kilowatt DC chargers en route, and I have plans to make the most of it. As Ruman left on his quest of deep-fried delight, I put the ZS EV on a quick 15-minute charge. In the 136 kilometers covered so far, we've used 47% charge. The 15-minute stop adds about 13% range and costs 115 rupees. I don't remember a 3-digit bill on my petrol car. We could have fit in a few more minutes before Ruman finally strolled back. We are now well into a working day, and this is reflected by the traffic on our route. Also, in holiday season, account for crawling traffic on the Khambatki Ghat. Things do open up after this point, and it's here that I experiment a bit with the ZS EV's driving modes.
So I've been sticking to the speed limit, which is largely 80 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers on a few stretches. And I have noticed that there is somewhat of a difference in range between sport mode, eco and normal. But the good thing is, even when you're on eco, you don't lose that much in terms of performance. You can really keep up with the flow of traffic. And when you're on a long road trip in an electric car, I think it's just good to play on the conservative side.
I think my response on the silence triggered something in Nikhil, because he's out to wreck it with a vengeance with some electronic music. He sells it by saying it's in keeping with the electric theme of this trip. He couldn't hold me hostage for too long though. The ZS EV's Gaana app came to my rescue with my music channel through the 6-speaker sound system. Soon enough, I was hungry again.
Look, we're in Vada Pav country, yeah. Just let me have it, please. I won't be long, honestly. I'll just have maybe, 3?
Yeah, okay. Cool. Now let me time it properly so that everyone is happy, including the car.
Okay. Why aren't you eating, by the way?
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, it shows.
We stopped 132 kilometers after our last break at Amrai Resort outside Satara. It's a cute place that's home to a 25 kilowatt DC charger.
As Ruman disappeared once again in the quest for vada pavs, I put the car on charge and headed in for a snack of my own. A 45-minute charge added 39% to the battery, getting the battery to 54%. The charging cost us 325 rupees. We aren't too far away from our next stop at Kolhapur. It's a stop we need to make as it's the last fast charger before Goa, at least at the moment.
The 108-kilometer drive to the MG dealership in Kolhapur goes by quickly. What will follow are the real fun, twisty roads, and it's the bit I want to do. Kolhapur is going to be a relatively long stop, so I'll have time to sweet talk or coerce Nikhil into giving me the wheel for the last leg to Goa. It's showtime. That was easy. A relaxing cup of coffee or 3 later, we were good to go. Our 1 hour 16-minute stop has juiced up the ZS EV from 16% to 82% and has cost us just 576 rupees. Next stop, Goa.
I can sense Ruman's taken a liking to the ZS EV.
How's it?
It's nice to drive. Very smooth, very refined, and honestly, I could get used to this sort of acceleration on a daily basis, very honestly. But this one's nice. It's instant and also relaxing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's evening by the time we are on our way, and there's a noticeable drop in temperature too.
Looks like really nice weather out there, no?
Yeah. Okay, here, check this out, yeah? Hello, MG.
I'm listening.
Could you open the sunroof, please?
Wow,
Cool, no?
that's cool. Wow, you get a nice view now. My eyes are on the road.
Remember, kids, never to stick your head out of that sunroof.
Yeah, that's good advice.
The route to Nipani, where we'll turn off NH4 for Goa, is fast and smooth, but you do climb a fair bit over the journey. The sun's low by the time we make it to Nipani. The drive via Ajra, Amboli, Sabantwadi and into Goa will be in the dark.
Okay, you've been driving a long time now.
Yeah.
I see that the Ruman in the morning is very different to the Ruman in the evening. Where did all your strange anxiety go?
Well, honestly, it's the car. I'm actually liking the fact that this is an SUV. It's got absolutely ample ground clearance. And another interesting thing is that the curves works really well, because I noticed it brought up the actual range by a few, points, which is quite helpful.
Yeah, so that's the deal with Regen, right? What goes up must come down, and when you're coming down, Regen really saves the day.
Helps if you're coming down fast.
It's great fun going down Amboli Ghat, and the fact that we're not losing range is the icing on the cake. And it's nice to know that we're cocooned in safety. The ZS EV has 6 airbags and ESC. The last bit of the drive sees us on a 4-lane highway, city roads and whatnot, and the takeaway for me is that the ZS EV doesn't feel out of place in any setting. It's late into the evening by the time we make it to our stay for this holiday, Villa Sheolim by Ama Stays and Trails, and I don't recall feeling quite so relaxed after such a long road trip. But it's been a long day and we decide to call it an early night.
Except there's one last thing to do. So here are the facts and figures of our trip. We made it to Goa with 10% charge, but no sweat because Villa Sheolim has an EV charger. We spent just over 1000 rupees on charging on the way, while a full charge at home the night before cost 300 rupees more. All in, it cost about 1300 rupees for a 570 kilometer Mumbai to Goa road trip, which is brilliant. Just for reference, at current fuel prices, a petrol SUV would need 4,500 rupees of fuel and a diesel upwards of 3,200 rupees.
And yes, there was the satisfaction of doing the distance without emitting any emissions.
Stops accounted for 2.5 hours of the 15-hour journey, and it helped to sync food and charging stops.
Oh, and I think we have a new EV fan in Ruman too. Ruman, have you seen this place?
It's incredible, no?
Yeah, man, I just took a tour. I mean, the rooms are class as expected. But there's a pool table, just so much space to lounge around, yeah?
I'm telling you, I know we had plans to go sightseeing, but I'm not going anywhere today.
No, absolutely. I think the guys are just going to love it here.
So that reminds me, I think you should grab a quick bite and then we should head to the airport to pick them up, no?
Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, catch you in a bit.
Yeah, catch you.
EV charging right at home is a boon, but what I've learned from the trip is that with a bit of research and timely stops, you can road trip in your EV. And things are only going to get better. With that, it's happy holidays from us.